Hey everyone, today we will continue looking at my makeup collection. Today we'll discuss mostly Kbeauty. I will show just a couple of Jbeauty products because I have maybe 4 or 5, and I also have like one Thai product that I will also show here. We will also open some things for the first time because I haven't even opened them yet. I'm pretty happy with the size of my collection for now. I move a lot, not only apartments, but I also change countries quite often. So if I have many things that I need to transport with me, it's getting too complicated. So for now, I'm pretty happy with my collection. I declutter things that I don't like or don't use. I use the things up. This is magnesium. Okay, let's start with complexion products. We'll go as I typically do my makeup, step by step. Let's start with a makeup base. I have only this one. I don't really use makeup bases and primers because my best base and skin prep is my skincare, so I don't focus on the bases. I bought this one when I had a very strong idea. I truly believe that I have too much redness on my skin, and maybe a bit of a minty green corrector would be beneficial for me. This is why I always recommend, if you have a card that is ready to be paid in any kind of shop, just wait, ideally for a week, but at least for 3 days before you buy everything, because these kind of random decisions, they don't end up well. This is from the brand Nuse. I mentioned many times that idea behind the brand for me is very strange. My boyfriend has seen it recently. He read this motto, "New, get used to it." He said that it sounds very sassy. The bottle doesn't look particularly interesting. Like, the idea is definitely there. The execution is not that good because it's very easy to open. It doesn't sit quite right. I don't really like the quality of the plastic here. Maybe it's interesting to make it this asymmetrical, but I feel like if it would be more prominent, it would be much more interesting. Like, and it is so minty, very much like whitish green. I haven't tried it yet, I forgot to say. I tried very similar thing from one Japanese brand. To be honest, I'm afraid how it's going to be, but it was my mistake to take it. I was so sure that my face is kind of red and I have a lot of redness, which I look at my face and I think that it's not the case. Next up, we have this. I feel like I grew up with this BB cream. I first used this BB cream when I used up 2 small ones. I think they're 30 or 20 milliliters. I used up 2 of them first when I just got into Korean cosmetics, maybe like 5 years ago or even 6. It was one of the first things that I tried in Korean cosmetics. It was really popular back then. Then last year I used up another 20 or 30 milliliters, and then I thought I like it so much, why not to buy a big one, and I bought this big one from iHerb. I'm so happy that I almost finished it. I've been using it for almost a year. I think that it will expire somewhere in maybe somewhere in autumn. I'm pretty sure that I will use it up, or I will almost use it up. For me, to be honest, it's not important anymore. Most of the thing is used up, which is great. For me, I already count it as a success. I will not repurchase it because I'm tired of using it. You've seen it recommended many times. I said that I really like it, but the formula is very outdated. Like, in my opinion, the formula is outdated. It's some people will consider it too thick. The shade range is a little bit strange here. My shade is 13, but the rest of the shades are a little bit weird. Some of them lean very gray, others they lean quite yellowy. And finally, the formula has mineral oil and beeswax, which is something that I have, let's say, problem with. I think that many people whose pores clog easily, some of them are sensitive to mineral oil and beeswax. I noticed that my pores get clogged when mineral oil or beeswax are very high in the ingredient list. Like, one of the first things in the ingredient list, if it's mineral oil or beeswax, my pores get clogged. But of course, it's not so easy to determine. The formula also matters, all of this stuff. But I just noticed that this formula doesn't clog my pores. Just be aware, if you're very sensitive to mineral oil or beeswax. I don't find this one leaning too yellowy or too gray. I actually really enjoy this color on me. Maybe it's a little bit yellowish, but I really don't mind it. It's not so visible. It's a BB cream. it's not full coverage. Let's see concealers. I have this Bye Bye My Blemish Concealer from Unleashia. I chose it in a store. I was choosing the shade for me. I would probably not guess if I would be buying this online because the shades were so strange. Some of them were so orange, others were really yellow. This one is in the shade 05 Fair. I believe that this is the lighter shade. I do not cover blemishes with it because it's too light. I took it specifically for brightening purposes. And as a brightening concealer, oh no, sorry. It's not bad as a brightening concealer. I've been using it. It's not that bad as a brightening concealer, but it definitely gets kind of dry. I feel like if you don't prep your skin very well, or if you have dry skin, you will not enjoy it. Later, when I found concealers that I like more, I started to use this one as an eyeshadow base. If I do bolder looks, if I want my eyeshadow to be brighter, I use this one as a concealer for my eyelids instead of an eyeshadow primer, and it works pretty well because it's kind of dry. It makes a really good base on your eyelid. Next up we have this Dear A Personal Single Concealer. This is the series of concealers that you can attach one to another and create your own set of concealers. This one is in the shade 07 Blooming Pink. It looks light right now, but if you swatch it, it looks really light. Initially when I took it, I thought that I will be able to fix my under eyes with it, to neutralize the color on my under eyes, but you definitely want to go with something more peachy or even more orangey, not something like this. This is just too white. To be honest, it gives like a very strange look under the eyes if you're trying to use it as a corrector. In the same series they have much peachier color, and I think that it looks much better. This one, I noticed that it goes really well with my skin on my face. Like, it is exactly the undertone that I am, which, yeah, I mean, I have pink undertone. I'm pretty sure that I have pink undertone. To be honest, I feel like my hands are different undertone than my face. My palms are definitely the undertone of my face, and it's a really nice concealer for brightening. This, unlike the Unleashia one, I think this one is going to be really good for dry skin because it's kind of balmy, and especially when you swatch it with your finger, it kind of melts with the warmth of your finger. It melts and it turns into balmy, even a little bit oily substance, even though it's not oil-based concealer. I feel like people with dry skin will enjoy it more because the moment when my oils get through, especially around the nose, for example, I use it as a brightening concealer, so I apply it around the nose, and I feel like the moment the oils start to get through, it immediately gets destroyed, immediately turns into some kind of inconsistent cakey mess on my face. So it's not a long-lasting concealer for me as well, but I think that dry skin will enjoy it more. What I want to warn you about is that there is only 1.8 grams of product, less than 2 grams of product. It was $10, I believe, or something, or 16, I don't remember. If a Western brand ever releases a concealer where there is less than 2 grams of product, I think that they will be under fire. Maybe it's because the little goes a long way. I've been using it for quite some time already, and what I have is only like a little dip, not even a pan. Maybe you don't need a lot. Next up we have this Espor Easy Blending Concealer. Initially I had two. I made even a review. The other color is decluttered already. I left this one. This one is a minty... oh, there is no color. Wow, I truly don't see anything. This one is in the shade Blue White. It is more white than blue, in my opinion. And I left it not because I use it on my face, but because I really think that it's a nice, again, base for the eyeshadow, especially for pastel eyeshadow, for white eyeshadow, for blue eyeshadow. I think that it creates a nice base because it's also... it fixes itself, and it also turns into something quite dry. It goes easily in fine lines. I noticed that with the other color as well. With this one, it goes in the fine lines easily. This is why I don't prefer it for my face. But for the eyes, as an eyeshadow primer, I think that it's good enough. You see how white it is? I cannot imagine this on my face. I'm not that pale. Let's see this Mask Fit Makeup Fixer. I believe it's one of the bestsellers on yesstyle already. I tried it only once. I felt like it keeps my makeup set for a particular amount of hours. Like, my face doesn't get as oily as it would get without any setting spray, but I definitely need to test it a couple of times more, at least a couple of times, and truly measure for how long it holds my makeup. Yesterday I was wearing it for the whole day and I cannot estimate. There was a moment when my makeup just started to completely disappear from my face, and then I just need to make sure that, you know, I'm not lying when I'm starting to say some hours. But initially it fixed the makeup quite well. I like that. I like the spray itself. It's a really fine spray. It was super easy to use, like much easier than even Huda Beauty setting spray, which I consider my favorite setting spray. And finally, I have this product that I don't understand. I mean, I understand it, it's just not for me. This one is Parnell Glacier Biome Water Sebum Cushion. And this is essentially a cushion that you use instead of a blotting paper. This is a cushion that can, I don't know if it absorbs the sebum or just hides it, but it's this kind of, I took out the puff. It's this kind of very watery cushion. If you touch it, it will feel like your fingers got wet, right? But after some time, you just wait for some time, and this substance becomes matte, and this is how you're mattifying your skin. This is something that you would use throughout the day if you have oily skin, if you have just some sebum coming through your makeup. This is like a touch-up, something that you would use instead of a blotting paper. I'm just waiting for it to get dry. And I totally understand the idea. I think that some people will really enjoy it. I personally don't, because I don't see, like, how is this better than a blotting paper? You can say that blotting paper is a waste and you throw it away, but it's a very little, very thin blotting paper. This is made of plastic. I don't know what you do with it after you use it up. Maybe you can get a refill, but refill also comes with a packaging. So in the end, what exactly makes less plastic, I'm not sure. It's very bulky, so it's much more uncomfortable to just have it in your bag. For me, it's very uncomfortable. It will get in my way, and of course the puff, I always need to wash it. You know, when you apply this on your sebum, on your existing sebum already, on your face that already has the dust and bacteria, of course, ideally you would wash the puff after every day that you use the cushion. Maybe you can argue that this doesn't take the makeup off, and some blotting papers, they remove makeup. I honestly disagree, because some blotting papers, they remove just a little bit, like a thin layer of makeup. You can only notice it on the paper itself, and I don't notice it on my face. So to be honest with you, blotting papers is something ideal for me. So we're left with a bit of residue, because I had a lot on my fingers. You don't apply that much on your face, but I could be wrong. Maybe for some it leaves this kind of white residue on the face as well. It feels like it dried to a powder, and here we have perfectly matte part of the hand. Feels powdery and a little bit silicone. It's a really interesting feeling, but I feel like the product is not for me. Let's see face products like blushes and highlighters. I really hope that I didn't forget anything, because I've been looking for these two for forever just now. Let's start with this blush. I'm a little bit ashamed of how ugly it looks. We have a really strange relationship with this one. I really didn't like it. When I tried it, I felt like it's such a strange formula. There's almost no pigment. It was so strange if you blend it with a sponge, so strange if you blend it with a brush. Realized how to use it, and I fell in love with the color, with the way it sits on me, with the way it lasts. It was perfect from that point. This one is Holika Holika Tinted Milk Cream Blush in the shade Taro Latte. I panned it successfully, as you can see. I think that it is expired now, but I don't use it anymore. I try to pan things and then move on to the next thing, so that I can focus on something else. So this has a Play-Doh like texture. It's like this. Not just squishy, but it is exactly like a Play-Doh. And the thing is that this texture slowly melts under the warmth of your finger. And this is the way I can work with it. This is the way I can blend it. Only like this. On me, it looks like a much brighter pink. Not much brighter, but it looks like a little bit brighter pink. It doesn't look as dull and purple as here. But I prefer purple leaning blushes, because my undertone is pinkish. And it's just that many blushes, they turn warm on me. And it has this kind of beautiful veil of color, but you can definitely layer it, which is what I would typically do. I would take a lot, and maybe this is how I panned it so fast. I would take a lot and I would layer it. But I worked only with my fingers. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. With a brush, with a sponge, it doesn't look good. Like this, it looks good. And I really enjoyed it, really. I would love to use it up, but I like to focus on other things so that they don't get expired and I don't throw them away after. Another blush that I panned, and I was working hard on panning it. I was so surprised that it's only 2.5 grams and it was hard to pan, but I think I was using it throughout June, almost every day. This one is Balmy Cream Cheek blush from Alternative Stereo in the shade 6 Plum Jam, and it's this kind of wine red, cool toned purplish red. I really enjoyed this one. The only thing is that I liked to use it together with a powder blush, like this one, and a powder blush on top to fix this one, because I noticed that on its own it's fading away a little bit. If I apply a lot and it's really bright, it will fade away just a little bit. So I like to pair it with a powder blush. The color is like this. I would say that it has a neutral finish, really easy to work with, super easy to blend. Feels pigmented enough, but this one is quite dark, and you see this is the pigment, but this is how it looks. Let's layer a little bit. Again, I stopped using it when I panned it, because for me, if I pan the product, it means that, yeah, I loved it enough and I can focus on the next one. The blush I'm working on right now is this Lilybyred. This one is Love Beam Cheek Balm in the shade 02 Sum Subing. I have no idea how do you call this in English. It's a little bit strange. They don't have an English name on the packaging, but I hate this packaging. First, it's hard to open. No, now it's easier, but believe me, when you first have it, for like the first maybe 50 openings, it's going to be hard, especially if you have longer nails. Second, there is no information on the packaging. There is no information about grams, and on the cardboard packaging as well. No information about grams, no information when it expires after opening, even on the cardboard packaging. I encountered something like this for the first time, because normally it's not legal not to have this kind of information on the packaging. I don't know, maybe in Korea it is. This is how it looks. It is a balm. Everything sticks to it like any kind of hair and dust. As you can see, I'm focusing on this part. This is why it looks more fresh than the other. It is a strange color. It's very bright, cool toned pink, but it is very pigmented. Not only as this color, maybe it's the formula that is pigmented. So if you like very pigmented or you need very pigmented blush, I really suggest to take a look at this one. They have a good color range. They're muted colors, bright colors, neutral colors, warm toned and cool toned. I feel like out of all the blushes, I would probably recommend this one the most. Of course, this particular color is not for everyone. It's a little bit, you see, it's a strange pink. But I really like it and I focus on it, especially throughout the winter. I was wearing it a lot because I like these kind of really cool toned frosty colors. In the winter, when it's cold, I think that it's very suitable for that. I noticed that this one applies with a sponge. I mean, applies with the fingers and blends with the sponge quite well. It also applies with the brush quite well. It's very easy to use. You don't need to be very special about it. Let's see these two. This is Fwee Lip and Cheek Glowy Jelly Pot. This one is in the shade Milky. This one is in the shade Cherry Pop. I made a review once. I noticed that on the cheeks, these two are actually not made equal. This one doesn't look very good on my cheeks. It doesn't have enough color, doesn't have enough pigment to stay on my cheeks. It looks transparent. It looks more like a balm. It blends into almost nothing. You see, it blends into something that is transparent. So as a blush, I would not use it. If you like these kind of glowy balms for dry skin, normally people with dry skin prefer this, maybe you will enjoy it. I have oily skin. My skin looks like this after maybe 7 hours of wearing makeup, so I really don't need this kind of balms. Yeah, I don't see like the purpose in it, and if I layer it a lot, it will turn into goopy awful mess that even the setting spray cannot set properly. This, however, is a completely another story, because this thing is much more pigmented. It's this kind of, ooh, looks really, really deep. Looks like a cherry color, but it's actually quite bright, at least on me. And this is much more pigmented, and because of that, I can apply it on my cheeks and it actually looks quite beautiful. I can even layer it a little bit because it's so pigmented that it has enough pigment to work as a blush. This scent is a little bit childish. I can even feel it from here. It's very sweet kind of candy. I like it as a blush, and I actually use this one. This one, I think that I used it a couple of times and I never got back to it. But this one is another story. I actually use it, and I use it in the summer quite a lot. The thing is that I powder it a little bit on top because it's so sticky and good for a wet look, but I recommend more pigmented versions of this pot. Some of the things I haven't reviewed, and I'm preparing a video next weekend, I believe, where I'm reviewing things that didn't get a review. I will be speaking about this thing probably a lot because I'm kind of mad. It's so strange, their marketing and the way their product works. I just don't get it. It's a very watery blush, kind of a beautiful color actually. It looks good on me, even though I'm not a big fan of these kind of warm toned shades, but it's a really nice shade for spring. Maybe the swatch looks really beautiful, but please wait for the video where I'm speaking about it. You will understand what I mean. The only thing I can say for now is, if you're planning to buy this, please buy this kind of small version. Maybe it's not as comfortable, it doesn't have a pump, but please, please, please buy yourself a small version. You don't need a big one. There is 5, no, not even 5, there are 10 milliliters in a small version. It's like a full-size product. Don't buy the normal one because it's too much of a product. You will only be able to use it 12 months after opening. After that, it expires. You will not use it up in 12 months, even if it's going to be your only blush. I think that you will not use up the regular version, so please, if you like it so much, just pick this 10 milliliters one and you'll be happy. Next up, let's see this thing. It's not new. I have an idea for this blush and I'm waiting to film that idea. This is the reason it's untouched. I just swatched it. I already see that it's gathering some dust. This one is from the brand that is not so well known, I feel like, in the international Kbeauty space. This one is from the brand like Rouge. This one is Dewy Whip Cheek and Beam in the shade Eau de Cagnon. Where are you going? It's in the shade Grape. It's much everything is much easier in English. This one is in the shade Grape, and the each like individual shades are in the highlighter is called Aurora Beam. This lighter shade is called Lavender Soda, and the bow is called Coolberry Mauve. We have a duo blush with 2 shades and a highlighter. The highlighter looks promising. It's looking very balmy, but the highlighter is definitely promising. Let me swatch it here. Could be something natural looking highlighter. The blush, to be honest, doesn't look as promising because it blends almost into nothing. Maybe it will be good for brightening or something, but I'm yet to try because I have this video idea in my head that I'm postponing all the time. It's an interesting brand. I feel like some of their products are really cute looking. I don't know if it's just the design or the formula is actually nice as well. Let me know if you know this brand. It is called Black Rouge. I will run out of battery soon, so I will make myself coffee. Maybe I will snack on something and we will get back with the highlighters. I'm back. My phone is fully charged. I hope that the microphone is working. I already took another magnesium. I made myself an evening tea. Now finally, let's take a look at the highlighters. This one is a Holika Holika highlighter that I found recently. Can you imagine? I found it. Turns out that I bought it and I accidentally forgot it. It was in the box with cupboard packagings, empty ones, that needs to go either for recycling or to be thrown away. I just wanted to check that nothing was left there, and I found this highlighter, and then I was looking at it and I thought maybe I planned to give it to someone, but I remember that I swatched it. I swatched it not on the hand but on the palette, and then I kind of thought, to whom am I going to give this? No one will like this, and it was swatched already, so I cannot even donate it anywhere. So I decided to test it. I regret buying this so much. This one, I literally cannot see anything that's written here. This is Holika Holika Luminous Milk Fit Blusher. Okay, so this is a luminous blusher. I'm sorry, it's not a highlighter. I thought that it's a highlighter based on the performance of this thing. This one is in the shade Fwee Tea Berry. First, I'm not sure what is berry about it. Tea berry, maybe because it's tea berry, I have no idea. Second, I would never think that it's a blusher because for me it's more of a highlighter. It almost doesn't have any pigment on me, to be honest. And I have a pretty fair skin. On the hand, as you can see, it's lightly pigmented, a luminous blush. Let's bring down the exposure. It's barely visible on me. I will put it in the bag for the next weekend reviews, and I will share my opinion on this, but this is a very underwhelming product. I remember how I was almost screaming when I saw their Instagram posts about it, and this is nothing similar to what I saw on their social media. And next up we have this Lumir highlighter, very small highlighter pot. This one is Lumir Flash Pot Highlighter in the shade 02 Marine Veil. It's such a beautiful highlighter when you look at it. Wow, it's this kind of gel formula, blue, a lot of beautiful shimmer pieces. Looks really beautiful on the swatch. Feels very oily, but it's not oil based. Look how much shimmer it has, all the beautiful small shimmery pieces. There is no light that will truly show you how beautiful this is. Let's try without the studio light, just my normal room light. I know that it seems very shimmery. Maybe if you apply a thick layer like this, what I just did, it's going to be shimmery, but on the face, when I was testing it, it seems more wet. You don't see much shimmer, but you see that the skin looks wet. However, it doesn't work with any foundation, any BB cream, any concealer that I tried it with. It doesn't matter if it's under the concealer or BB cream foundation or it's on top of it. It always lifts my foundation. It's almost like it cannot be blended together with another product. It just kind of sits on top. Also, if I apply it on my eyes or anywhere near my eyes sting. If I cannot use something up as my makeup, I'm trying to use it up on my nails quite often. But for my nails, this thing also is not suitable because it feels really greasy, really oily, really emollient. This is not something you want to use when you're doing gel nails. I can use it only 6 months after opening. After that, it expires. I think that it has been 6 months. This one is sugar powder. This one looks like the jelly pot, but the texture and the formula is nothing like the jelly pot. This is much more buttery. This texture is much more buttery. It looks much more natural on the skin and yeah, feels kind of buttery. Only buttery, oily textures, they're not very pleasant for me because I have oily skin and I feel like it's something, and I feel like it's oil coming through. But again, if you have dry skin, I feel like it's a nice product. I don't really remember how it behaves with complexion products, but I remember that I made a video review with this thing and I mentioned there what I think about it. I had a detailed, comprehensive review there. I know it feels like everything is a disappointment, but actually we are finally on a really good product. This one is Fwee Glitstone Highlighter in the shade Mary Aurora. They have, I believe, 12 shades. This is the last one, the shade number 12. And it's purple, but it has blue shimmer, so it looks kind of purplish blue. And I feel like I have shimmer everywhere. And I feel like it's a really interesting highlighter. My studio light will emphasize on the shimmer, but it doesn't look that shimmery on the face. No, it's not exactly how it looks in real life. I feel like my light emphasizes on the shimmer too much. Overall, it gives an interesting purple bluish highlight, which is unusual. It's not super bright, but you can definitely see, especially if someone sees you wearing it outside and you turn your head in a particular way, people can definitely notice that you're wearing something blue on your eyes or on your cheeks, depending on where you're wearing the highlighter. I really enjoyed it. It's unusual, but I actually really like that, especially paired with like really cool tone blush in the winter. It was so fun. It's like I'm a snow fairy or something. Okay, let's see the eyes. I mentioned once that I'm not a big fan of Korean eyeshadow formulas. I have a very strange combination of eyeshadow here. There's only one more or less recent release, everything else is old. This is something that I don't use, but I wanted to show it to you because I keep it. I don't know why I keep it. I don't have the feelings of nostalgia. I don't miss anything, but this is my first ever eye palette. My mom bought it for me when I was 16 or 17. I wasn't really into makeup, but at the same time I wanted to enhance my features somehow, and we bought this thing. I don't know how it survived. I moved so many times. I moved cities, I moved countries, and somehow I didn't lose it, and it has been with me all the time. Truly a miracle, because I'm not trying to keep anything. This one is Too Cool for School Art Class Series, I guess. This one is in the shade 2. It has a really good packaging as a quality. Survived so many things, and still it is really good. I really enjoyed this formula for many years. Actually, I enjoyed it. As you can see, this was my favorite shade. It was the safest one, really blurry, and I just loved how my eyes looked with it. It was just blurring. This was on my second place for darkening the outer corner. As you can see, the shades on me, they look much warmer, and they were much warmer on me. These were leaning peachy. These were completely orange, so like this one, for example, I almost never used. You see, it doesn't even have a dip. This one I rarely use because I didn't really understand when, why, for what. This one has a dip. I used it for, again, darkening some parts and drawing a little wing. And of course, just a single shimmer that I enjoyed so much. I really loved how it looks. Now I cannot imagine wearing something like this. It's too golden for me, but you see the dip, right? I've been wearing it all the time. I loved it so much. It hard panned and it got a little bit harder to pick it up. No, it's nothing unique for me now, but back then it was so beautiful, like wow. This is the shade. Now I cannot imagine wearing a color story like this because I'm just not a fan of it. But the formula was amazing. I would say that it's still a good formula. Next up, we have another palette that has a story behind it with this brand, Dear Dahlia. Oh, I have such a story. I don't know why. I was always drawn to this brand ever since I first time came in Korea and I saw them in Chikor, I think. I loved how everything looked, how the packaging looked, what advertisement they had, but it was too expensive for me, and I felt like it's so special. And now now it's kind of even funny to me. This brand is sold in Douglas, which is like a chain of stores. It's like Sephora, but I believe it's only in Europe, or even in the European Union only. This brand is there. I can just go there, swatch. I can take whatever I want. It's not very expensive for me anymore. And at one point when I had a chance, I decided to take a palette. I think that I saw it in stock on yesstyle or something. I don't remember for sure, but I decided to have something from them so that my inner child can be calm. But I definitely chose the wrong color story. This has nice formulas, let me say it right away. Some of the formulas are really nice, maybe except these two. Everything else is beautiful. This is a very blurring kind of pink that turns really orange on me. This is also a good matte, really pigmented. We have also this satin, really beautiful actually. This one I could use. It's a beautiful satin shade. I'm going from like the least interesting ones to the most interesting ones. We have this one, which is a shimmer, kind of copper shimmer. Why am I not using this palette more? It's actually really beautiful. Look at this copper. I feel like it's something like matte with shimmer formula because I see that the shimmer is not very consistent. I believe that this one is matte with pearls, matte with shimmer, and this is the one that is not very interesting, at least to me, because it's kind of yellow with shimmer. I mean, I will just not be a fan of this. And you see the shimmer is inconsistent. You can easily just remove it. But you know what? I've used these two a lot, especially last autumn. I think I was using only them, and this is why I have such a big dip. This one, not only in autumn, but this one. And this is why I have such a big dip. I was like targeting this area with a brush because it's a nice color. It looks cool toned. Not really. The thing is that it has a copper undertone on me. Maybe you can even see it now. It's like brown with copper undertone, and it looks so beautiful on my eyes. It truly makes them pop because my eyes are light, and with my hair color, which is copper or something ginger, it looks so good. This color suits me a lot. Like it's a warm tone color, which I don't prefer, but I know that it looks good on me. And this one is just a great satiny shade for highlighting. You can use it as a highlighter, of course, but highlighting anything on your eyes as a highlighter. I like to highlight my under eyes. If you apply something satiny under your eyes, especially if you have similar undertone to mine, and it's something with rose undertone or peach undertone, your under eyes will just reflect the light, and no one will see that you have dark under eyes. No one will see that they are blue. If you're using a lot of concealer and you cannot mask them, try to apply a really fine highlighter under or a satiny shade. You will see the difference. These two are strange, but especially this one, it's very inconsistent. Really, I'm honestly not sure what was the idea behind this one. This is just a pressed glitter. This is not exactly the formula I would like to have. I thought that it's something dirty, but these are actually like big pieces of glitter. Let's try this rosy one. Hey, you see how sandy it is? The rosy one seems a little bit better because there is more shimmer. But still it feels kind of flaky, sandy on the eye, so I don't prefer it. So definitely it is an interesting palette. I don't use it because it's kind of too warm for me, overwhelmingly warm maybe. But I like to remind myself that it's a nice palette actually. It's not that bad. Next up, I bought it this year. I know that it's a very... okay, not very old palette, but it's kind of an old palette. Many people have it. It has many different versions, not versions, but what color stories, and people seem to enjoy it. And I think that I would agree with people. I also enjoyed this palette. Some of the palettes in this series are fully matte. They only have matte colors, which now I understand why. The mattes here, the formula of the mattes is really good. Any mattes, they are blurring, they're easy to blend, they're easy to work with, they're good. I can agree. They're so soft, almost like silky. These for shading, many of them you can use as your contouring, like especially this one. I mean, depending on your undertone, any of these three. Even this one, if you have like very pink undertone. So definitely there's... I don't remember if I swatched this one. This one is pigmented enough to draw a wing. So this is a very comprehensive palette, I would say. I think that the formula of the shimmers is kind of outdated. This one is like matte with shimmers, which I don't understand. Like the shimmer is kind of separated from the matte. It's very inconsistent. I don't use it at all. This one, it's a nice shimmer, but again, I feel like the formula is outdated. It looks nice when you first, even when you just look at it, it looks nice, but it doesn't have any kind of grip almost. Like it's really beautiful, but it just falls from your eye. You cannot even apply it normally because it falls under your eye immediately. You see? My whole hand is in this. You always need to use a glitter glue with this one. Always. Otherwise it will all just fall. It doesn't even sit on your lid. It's falling while you're applying it. You see, my whole hand is in this. I really don't enjoy it. If I compare it to Chinese beauty, for example, to Cbeauty, there are many shimmers there that have some kind of grip. I can apply them without any primer, without any glue, and they will sit well on my eyelid. And this one is just like, it's almost like it's a loose glitter. Actually, we have another Roman palette here, so we'll compare with this one. I feel like this one is not the same. And lastly, okay, let's swatch. Everything is in glitter. Let's swatch this pink one. Like you see, you can basically just remove this glitter if you really want to, and be left with a matte eyeshadow. This one can definitely be used as a highlighter. It's really nice. In the outer corner, really beautiful. This one is like duochromy. It has golden to pink shift. It is nice as a highlighter. If I love these kind of colors more, I would use it more. This one is beautiful, but don't buy the palette just because of this one. Another palette I have is this Black Spectrum Romance eyeshadow quad. This was from their collaboration with Enab Square. Strange. This one is in the shade VO3 Glitz in Black. And it has basically 4 shimmers. 2 of them have a black base, the other 2 have a transparent base. The ones that have a transparent base, they have blue shimmer and pink shimmer. They're quite simple. I think that they have only one type of shimmer and they're very, very simple. No, they're absolutely not like this one. Absolutely not like this one. I can already feel. These have a grip. They have some kind of silicone feeling in them that allows them to just be the way you apply them. No need for any kind of base. So if I try to do anything with them, they will not be all over the table and all over my hand. This is from the other shimmer. I like this palette. Oh, actually beautiful. The blue one. I like this palette. I like that it's so unique for something, for a Korean eyeshadow palette. I really enjoy these two with black base. I just don't know where, when, and how to use them. Okay, let's watch these two. One is, it's really hard to distinguish them, but this one has bigger pieces of shimmer and there are different colors. They have, it has blue for sure. Okay, let's start with this one. So this is a translucent black base and silver shimmer. And this one is different. Let's take a little bit more. I see golden shimmer, I see blue shimmer. Yeah, for sure, there's golden shimmer and blue shimmer here. And here it feels like, at least on the camera, it feels like there's only silver, but I definitely can see something blue as well. I really like this one. This black base and really almost like a royal blue shimmer is what I see here. It's really beautiful, but I have nowhere, I have no idea what to do with this palette. I don't use something like this in real life because they are black base. I don't feel like it suits me well, and I basically keeping it because I like it, but I have no idea what to do with it. But please share with me your ideas. How can I use these black ones? Because I have no idea. I really want to use it. Let's see what happens if we layer it. This one feels much drier than this one. This one feels much drier. Maybe there's more shimmer than here. This one feels easier to work with. I don't know how I will be finishing all of this. Let's start with lip care because thankfully I have only one product. This one is Bring Green Dalgona Lip Balm from their collaboration with this series, Squid Game. I watched only first season. I don't know, is there the third already? I wasn't like a big fan of the series. I just took it because the concept was cute. There was no such embossing. It was just a lip balm. As you can see that I used the half. It's a really good lip balm. I feel so sad that I think you cannot buy it anymore because it is a really good lip balm. If I have the period when I'm really stressed and I'm biting my lips and I'm just destroying them and they look awful, this thick layer for the night, for a couple of days, the lips will be completely new. Or every day for 5 minutes before applying my makeup, the lips look much healthier, much better. Amazing thing. I am sure that I will use it up. I mentioned in a couple of previous videos that I lost it, and before I started to make this video, I was preparing the makeup and I found it. I was so happy. Let's see pencils and also lip bases. One lip base. This is Banila Co full cover lip base in the shade. This one is in the shade Full Gray. It's this kind of grayish brown. It has a full coverage gray. I remember that I need to layer it a lot and I need to kind of work it in my lips in order for it to show the pigment and cover the lips. It's nice, especially when I want to show like the true colors of lip products. I prefer using this to show you the swatches. It feels really drying on the lips, so if you have dry lips already, maybe you will not enjoy it. So if you really need a base, this is not super expensive and it's not bad. Let's see this Unleashia Oh Happy Day lip pencil in the shade number 1 Birthday. I've been using this for some time, but then I was looking at my lips and I was thinking that they look very strange. I just wanted to see how much is left, and a lot is left. The color is kind of strange. How was I wearing it? It feels like the color is too light for me. Maybe too coral. It's a soft pencil, not hard to use, but not like the best formula. Doesn't draw very well on the lips. I'm not sure why. Like, it's soft, it's not that hard to apply, but it doesn't sit naturally on the lips. Not even sure how to explain it. I'm just not a fan of the formula. This one is much better. This one is hard percent. Rohto Mentholatum pencil in the shade 8 Cloudy Mauve. This one is much nicer. This one is real, it's thicker, yes. This one is much softer and it sits beautifully and it looks very naturally on the lips. This is the shade. Sometimes it looks very brown under like particular lighting. Right now to me, yeah, it looks a bit mauve, I feel like. But it's just the shade. The formula is beautiful. I actually enjoy it. I was kind of afraid using it in the past, but I've been using it recently and I realized there's nothing to be afraid of. The color looks beautiful on me. This one, I didn't use it up. It was small like this because it was from the set. It was together with a lip tint. This one is from Clio. This one is Velvet Lip Pencil in the shade 5 Soft Berry. Again, easy to draw, not as soft as the others, but it's easy to work with it. Really pleasant formula. This kind of color, I would say that it's like peony pink or something. This one is a good color for me. This one is maybe too bright and orange leaning. Let's see the things that I cannot really categorize, to be honest, because I'm not sure how to call them. These are them, I think. I'm not sure how to call all of this. I already mentioned these jelly pods. I just wanted to say that I really do not like them for the lips. They're not long lasting. These are not tints, but not glosses, not long lasting. Kind of hard to apply in a way that it's beautiful and not messy looking. So I would not use it. It's not a comfortable format, not long lasting, not something interesting, not something naturally looking on the lips. This is a no for me. These two are really nice products. This one is Romand. This one is Sheer Tinted Stick in the shade 6 in Vinery. I loved it so much. I almost used it up. It was such a beautiful shade, such a beautiful formula. It's exactly what the name says. It's sheer, really thin layer, looks so natural on the lips, and it is a tinted stick, so it's like a tint. It leaves a color for a long time. Yeah, I felt like I had much less, but it was longer. I have only this part left because I used it a lot, and the shade turned out so beautiful on me. I know it looks dark, but it's a sheer stick, so it's not going to look as dark as it looks right now. Also, really beautiful format, so thin, really easy to just take with me and reapply if needed. Most of the time it's not needed. Wow, really blueberry. Reminds me of Blueberry by Espor. It's so comfortable on the lips, you cannot imagine. I apply it and I don't need to think about it. I can drink coffee, water, eat something, it will still be on my lips. I even used it without lip pencil for quite some time. Next up I have this Dinto product. This one is Snedronian collection frozen lip jelly. This one is supposed to have a cooling effect. It has this kind of applicator, really round metal applicator. It is comfortable and fast to apply. It feels much thicker than what I just showed you, the sheer tinted stick. This is the color. Much more red compared to this one. I mean, in terms of the color, this one is the best. This one is not exactly what I'm looking for, but the formula is not bad. It's long lasting. It's long lasting. Not as a tint, not as much. It doesn't last as much as this one, but still kind of long lasting for like a glossy thick product like this. It's kind of minty, so it has a cooling effect for sure. And yeah, feels kind of refreshing, especially in the warmer weather. After this, the lips feel soft, so maybe there is some kind of lip care in this as well. And of course, while you're wearing it, the lips are glossy, really healthy, almost like mirror looking. Let's take a look at the tints. I constantly have the idea that something is missing, but I think that I just miss some things that I decluttered. First and foremost, let's remove the things that I really dislike, like these two. So this is Dasique Pure Water Lip Gloss. Ah, this is a gloss, sorry. This one is a tint. This one is Nuse with their unique packaging. This one is Nuse Care Lip Jewel Cool Over Collection in the shade More Lilac. There's nothing wrong with this product. It's just that I think it's the combination of the formula not being... Oh, it would look so beautiful like this. I think it's the combination of the packaging being really uncomfortable because it's very bulky. I typically don't take something like this with me in my bag. And also the formula is not bad, but it's also not nice, and I have much nicer formulas. And I don't know if I mentioned already, if there's something really nice, I will be using something that's really nice. I'm not like hate panning, I don't do anything like that. Don't see the point in it. Maybe it's also the fact that it's a very bright color. Maybe I don't like something so bright. I feel like it's the formula that is just unimpressive, and the packaging that I cannot even put in my bag to occasionally use. Yeah, I have nothing to say about it. I'm really absolutely no care for this product. It's just a tint, nothing else. But it stays as a tint, it's lasting. Another tint is this Wakemake. Again, we have very small letters. Wakemake Waterful Glow Tint in the shade 7. Graphic. This one is supposed to be a muted shade. I specifically showed after the Nuse one because I feel like this is the improved version. The formula is also not something unique, but I feel like the color is a little bit nicer, and the packaging is much nicer because it's sleek, comfortable, easy to wear, easy to put in the bag. I don't use this very often, but it's always in my bag, and maybe the color is more... no, I wouldn't say that the color is better. Yeah, grape and fig. They created a nice name for this. I exactly think about grape and fig when I look at this color. Like a combination of these two fruit. Yeah, I feel like this one is much better than the Nuse one, so if you're wondering which one to buy, I feel like I would buy Wakemake one. And next up I have this Roman tint. The, how can I say, the taste of everything that I showed before is okay. It's not bad. The smell is not awful. It's fine. It's only that this thing smells very like sweet and raspberry, and it's minty. It's cooling. Roman Deweyful Water Tint in the shade Lilac Cream 11. This is a strange tint. I mean, it's not bad, but it's a pleasant color. Let's start like this. I like the color. I don't think that it's as long lasting as like these previous two, or even this sheer tinted stick. It's much more sheer, much more thin. It is watery. I mean, the name is not a lie. I think that many people will hate it because it tastes and it smells like grapefruit, which I don't have anything against. I like grapefruit. I like the smell of it. I really like grapefruit juice. I mean, I feel like I like everything with grapefruit. So for me, the smell and the taste are nice. I much prefer this to some synthetic sweet scents, but I know that I'm like in the minority here. So if you don't like grapefruit, you will taste it. It tastes bitter. I don't know if it's only this color or the whole line is like this, but be aware, please. Let's see this one. This is a mini. If I could, I would only buy minis. It's so comfortable, easy to go through. This one was in the set with a pencil. This one is hard percent. Every time the letters get smaller and smaller. I really don't see anything. Just a second. Hard percent, dot on mood, one way. Perfect. Like, you see, the date when it is expiring is printed exactly on the name of the product. Anyway, this one is in the shade 11. Dawn Mauve. I remember this as a brownish shade. Let's see if it really is. I mean, there is something coffee in this. It's definitely... what is this? It's definitely on a cooler side. But there's something espresso-like in this. It's really translucent. It's almost transparent. Even more transparent than the watery Roman. Definitely unique one. I mean, not unique one in general. Unique for my collection for a person who likes pinks. I just feel like it's a nice one, but I'm not using this all the time. Not using this every day. Just I'm using this occasionally. Let's see this one. One of my, like, we have only my favorites left. I mostly wear either this one or the other one. This one is Clio Crystal Glam Tint in the Apple series. In the Apple series, they have apple here. Not gonna lie, I bought it only because of the apple. So cute. This one is in the shade. Again, we have the expiration date on top of the text, but I can definitely see that it's written 18 pressure apple. Pressure. Oh, no. I think that is fresh apple. I'm sorry. Oh, I need to go to sleep. Fresh apple. I mean, okay, maybe it's more red than the others. I don't know how to explain to you this shade. And it's long lasting, comfortable. I can drink easily with this. I can eat something with this. And it keeps being bright and fresh looking. And it's thin. I have absolutely no complaints. Really beautiful lip tint for a brighter kind of mood. And for a subtle and elegant kind of mood, I have this one. This is Amuse Dew Tint in the shade 9 Mauve Grape. So this one is a mauve type of shade, muted. And I say that this one is for a calm mood. Yeah, absolutely. Cool toned mauve. Beautiful. I consider that this is one of the best formulas that I've tried so far in Korean cosmetics, and I will share it with you next weekend when I do the reviews, because it is a beautiful formula. Actually, now when I look at the colors, I always felt like so many colors of mine are the same. Like I have the collection where everything looks the same, but I look at the colors and they all look different, and most of them are like a grape something something. This is how different the grape and mauve can look. Oh, by the way, I already took them off, but I wanted to show you how they stay. So this is what stays and what doesn't. This is Amuse, just recently applied. Well, I mean, it does stay very well. Please check the video next week that I will be making. I will share very detailed info on this. This is Clio. It stays very well as well. I mean, the 100% almost doesn't stay. This one is a Romance. Nuse actually stays very purple. What's this? Ah, this one is Wakemake. It stays much more bright than when it's applied, but I'm used to it. These are the lip pencils. Actually, the Unleashia one appears to be the best. This is in Vinery Romance Sheer Tinted Stick. And unfortunately, this one almost doesn't stay. The Dinto, but it's not a lip tint. If you remove it purposefully, it will be removed. Cool. I like that the ones that I love the most, they stay the most. Okay, let's move forward to lip glosses. I have many, but most of them are in the same formula. Let's start with the least favorite one. This one is Dasique Mauve Grape. This one is Dasique Pure Water Lip Gloss in the shade 13 Mauve Grape, of course. Like, if you will be staying here on this channel, you will see a lot of mauve grape colors because I like them. This is probably one of the worst Korean gloss that I've tried. I think I've never shared a review on this one, so I will be speaking about it next week. But it's such a scam. To be honest, the scent of this, the formula, the amount of product that is in this thing, it's such a scam. Just a little spoiler. This is how big the packaging is, right? There's 2.6 milliliters or grams. I think 2.6 grams. 2.6 grams of product. I used it maybe 3 times and I almost don't have it already. Okay. Let's see. This is the color. There's nothing wrong with the color. I mean, at least I'm used to it already. I don't remember how it looked on the swatch. But the formula is not pleasant. So oily, so watery. I mean, watery not in a good way, but in a way that it doesn't really set on the lips. Anyway, I will be going into details when I review it. It seems nice as a color, but everything else is awful about this one. I think that I will not be... Do you want this all to be swatched? Fwee sent them to me and they asked me to include them in the video. And I swatched all of them. I showed you all of them with the base and without the base. I will leave that video right here. So I will not be swatching everything. I just want to share that I feel bad when I have a lot of products of the same formula. I mean, different colors of the same formula. I feel immediately, oh my god, what am I supposed to do with them? Pointed out that this one is my favorite one. This one is Vanilla 30. I used it so much that this thing stopped picking up enough. So I removed the stopper and I'm now trying to use it up. This is the reason it looks this way. I just want to swatch it for you because it's such a beautiful color. It's such a spring color, and I was wearing it almost the whole spring because it suits me very well. I noticed that this kind of peachy tone, it suits me very well. I just don't wear it because I don't like it. I mean, I prefer cool tones. You cannot really see how much is left, but I don't think that a lot is left. This is more concentrated version of this. I like less concentrated versions, these transparent ones. I like them more than like 70% ones, but it's just a personal preference. The formula is the same. I mean, the formula feels the same. These two, they're waiting, oopsie. These two, they're waiting the autumn because they're more warm toned. So I'm waiting to use them in the autumn. It's the only season when I like something like this. They're kind of chocolatey, actually cute as well. And the berry tones, I don't know what they're waiting for. They're not waiting for anything. This one I use occasionally, but I feel like I will be using it even more in winter. Berry, kind of mauve, kind of grape, kind of thing, you see. If I manage to use 3 of this, I will be happy. Really, I will be happy. I also have this one, of course, that you can mix with any of them. Not darker, but like more muted color because it's purplish black. It's different as a formula. I mean, of course, you can maybe try to wear it on its own, but the formula feels different and it doesn't feel as consistent, but you can try to wear it. This is how it looks like, and you need to mix it. This one is 3D changing gloss in the shade Scene Black, and the others are 3D voluming gloss. I still consider this as one of the best glosses if you don't want shimmery gloss. And I have this mini, it was together with a tint in a set together with this Wakemake tint. This one is a mini of a gloss. It's so cute. Unfortunately that I have something floating there already. This one is just a transparent gloss with silvery shimmer, maybe even blue shimmer. It's minty, so it's cooling when you apply it. It's really nice to have in my bag, and it's incredibly nice to travel with. I really like that I always have it in my bag when I travel. But it's very minty, so be aware. It's nice to receive, like as a complementary product to the tint. I'm not sure what I'm trying to show. These are not tints, these are glosses. They will be removed normally. I mean, this one left a little bit of a tint. Okay, before we move to the next product, do you want to unpack everything that I bought? Everything from Korean cosmetics that I bought in Italy. I bought it in the shop called Mean, I don't know. It's a nice shop. It was really cozy. I don't remember exactly like in which branch, like in which physical shop I bought them, but the shop was cute. And there are so many Laka stuff, Amuse and Laka, but mostly Laka, and I felt like it's a destiny. Laka is one of the brands that I also was really attracted to, especially when they just opened the brand, when they just released like first product, some kind of lip balms. I was super attracted to the brand, but I was always thinking I will buy later and later and later and later. And then I finally saw so many Laka stuff in that shop that I thought finally it's time. I really wanted to buy their balm, the lip balm, because it was the product I was attracted to the most. But for some reason, the reasonable part of me said no, because I already have lip balms that I want to use up. I told myself, no, we're not buying a lip balm. So I guess the lipstick and the eyeshadow were really needed. And I also saw this brand, Elroel. This is a Korean brand, a small one. I'm not sure what exactly is their strategy. I think that they want to attract European market, which I feel really grateful for, because typically Korean brands don't think so much about European market. I saw the stand with this brand. The woman who maybe is even the founder of the brand, I'm not sure, but there was a Korean woman that was explaining to me everything, how everything works. Honestly, nothing really like attracted me a lot. I didn't see the eyeshadow, but I saw the base products. I wasn't really impressed, but I really wanted to buy something just to support the brand, even if it's like a little bit, because if I see a small brand and I kind of like the idea, like in this case, I feel really grateful for trying to market to a European consumer, because again, as I said already, Korean brands don't really think about Europe. The US is kind of like the main market for them, and I'm pretty sure that it will stay the main market even with the tariffs. So I decided to support the brand by buying one thing. They gave this to me as a present. So this was 24 euro for a lip oil. When I saw these lip oils, they looked really interesting. They did. There was a green one, blackberry one, red and transparent one, I think. But unfortunately, when we started to swatch them, the cool ones, like the green one and the blackberry one, they turned out to be pH adjusting, which I was so upset about. I thought it's so cool to have a green lip oil or a blackberry one. I would totally buy it. But when I saw that they're pH adjusting, I didn't want to buy it and then to complain that I bought something that I don't like. So I bought a normal looking one. I don't have anything like near me to open this like a normal human being. Ta-ding! This is it. I like the packaging. It looks kind of cute. It looks a little bit like a blood. It looks like the thing when they take your blood for the tests. It looks like that. Blank Essential Lip Oil. A lip treatment oil that provides rich moisturizing to lips for vibrant lip. So this one is not pH adjusting. It's just a red colored lip oil, which is what I prefer to pH adjusting lip oils because I'm so tired. I like the applicator here. I think that there was some kind of thought behind it, but I will see. Haven't tested it yet. Really hope that it's a lip oil that works. You know, it's not that hard. It's not a very complicated product to make. This looks disturbing and interesting at the same time. The scent is... oh. So if I really wanted to, it can just... oh yeah, it can just split out of the packaging. Nothing really stops it from doing so. Okay, that's an interesting decision. I will remember this. Maybe it's not a good idea to travel with it. The scent is slightly sweet, but not overwhelming, not too synthetic. If you watch me, you know that I hate synthetically sweet scents in cosmetics. Okay, cannot wait to try. Let's open the... let's first see what they have in this cushion. This one is a Pam Pam Mini Sun Cushion, SPF 50 plus P plus 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 plus, but I will not open it just now. It's going to be a sun cushion. I mean, if I don't open it, to whom am I going to give this? But I can donate it. I'm not going to really use it. Okay, let's just keep it here. Let's see Laka. When I tell you that I swatched everything, there was like a whole table with Laka lip products like this in this circle, and I swatched everything. I had so many swatches on my hands. Amuse as well, but mostly Laka. So many swatches on my hands, and I finally chose the best one. I didn't even doubt a second. I chose this one. This one is Bonding Glow Lipstick. Beauty is meant to be for everyone. That's so nice. Okay, this one is expiring in 1 year exactly. I need to hurry up. This one is in the shade Boy 202. I was into this kind of almost gray kind of shades. I was looking for something like that. This is the packaging. Laka. There's K here. Wow, it feels very secure. And I feel like this is a brownish like espresso shade. There is definitely something purple here, something cool toned. It's like brown, but there is purple added to it. Yeah, I still like the shade. It's so interesting. Like a cool toned brown with purple. Oh, I cannot wait to try to wear it. I think that it's going to be cool. Now let's see eyeshadow. This, I think I remember that it's some kind of brown shimmer eyeshadow that I took because I thought that it's like one and done. This, I remember that I was choosing between two palettes, and I really have no idea which one I ended up taking, so it will be kind of interesting to see. Let's start with the palette. This one is Forever 6 Eye Palette in the shade 2 Attention. Again, I don't remember. I remember that I was choosing between two because I felt like it would be ideal if I take 3 colors from one and 3 from another. I have no idea what I ended up taking, so it almost feels like a present now. Oh no, I see. I'm so stupid. I didn't notice this sticker. Probably it was purple. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, these are ingredients for every shade. Wow, really, really thoughtful. Thank you. I ended up taking this one. I have questions to myself, but let's see what is inside this palette. I guess it's supposed to be like this because it cannot melt, right? It's you guys, I don't know what this is. I will not touch it. I don't know how it went there. So basically what we have here, I like the composition of the palette. I like that we have 3 mattes, which I presume I took it because of the mattes, because they're really good. The mattes, I felt like they swatched super nicely. We have a shimmer, we have a satin, we have this kind of balm. Presume that I took this color story to challenge myself. I like this kind of stuff, especially in eyeshadow. I like taking something that I know I will not be good at so that I can challenge myself and take something new for me. And these kind of challenges, of course, is the worst thing that I can do because I end up not using the palettes. This doesn't feel like a matte, feels like satin. Anyway. Okay, so maybe this is part of the eyeshadow. I'm sorry. Not doing it very comfortably. Yeah, it feels really silky, really, really soft. This is the reason I took it. Definitely these mattes. I remember how I was watching them and I was fascinated. They are probably going to be powdery like that. I can already predict this. This is a much more cool toned, much more purple kind of color. I think they're going to be really powdery. Oh, it's so beautiful. Like, I can bet that I took this palette because of these 2 colors. Let's see this dark one. Yeah, it's not matte, it's a satin. I have nowhere to swatch it. This is my way. Why does it look so horrible? It's very pigmented actually. It's a satiny, really dark purple. Let's swatch this satin. I think there will be nothing unique about this one. Actually kind of impactful, especially compared to other Korean satins that I have. Let's see the shimmer one, purple lilac shimmer. Cute, looking even a little bit silver. And finally, let's see this balm. I have no idea what is the purpose of this. It doesn't really melt. It stays the same consistency no matter how much I rub. It's not an eyeshadow base. It's a yellow balm. Does it have shimmer or is it from something else, this shimmer? Oh no, it does have shimmer. Yeah, I see. It has shimmer, this balm. Please, if you're familiar with the brand, let me know what is this for. I don't get it. What is this yellow balm for all of a sudden? No, I understand yellow for the contrast, of course. But why is it in this formula? Are you going to use it as an eyeshadow base? I don't get it. Please let me know what is this for. What is this balm? Definitely excited. The shimmer looks cute. This one is in the shade 926 Liberty. What a beautiful name for an eyeshadow. Yeah, it's on purpose. You see, like, this is how I would make unconventional packaging. This is how the material of this plastic itself, it's almost like it's water or some kind of liquid glass. And we have this part that makes you wonder, is it on purpose or something happened? Like, this is very interesting and eye-catching for me. Compared to Nuse, that looks much more gray than I expected. Wow, it's so beautiful. Just look at that. Do you also have this kind of idea that when you just open the shimmer, they look so nice, but then when you rub your finger in it, you don't like how it looks anymore? Because the finger flattens the shimmer so much. It doesn't look as impressive anymore. Or is it only me? Okay, it looks kind of gold, which I'm afraid of because I will not enjoy it. It's really beautiful. Like, look at this, how it shines. But I think because it has a brown base and silver shimmer, it really looks like... No, I think that the thing is that it has both silver and golden shimmer. I'm not sure how I didn't notice it when I was checking in the shop. Definitely I cannot see it in the pan, but when I was swatching, why I didn't notice it, I don't know. But yeah, definitely it has more of a golden theme going on. Let's try it, and maybe I can give it away to someone else if I don't want to keep the golden shimmer. I thought that we're done already, and then I looked on the right and I saw the rest of the products that are from Jbeauty, and there's also one Thai product. I like the ingredients of this. It seemed like my skin is not going to be sensitive to anything here. This is a CC cream anti-acne, ceramides and cica, so it's really like carrying kind of thing. This one has SPF 50 PA+++ from the brand. This one is from the brand Cathy Doll. I have no idea if it's popular in Thailand or not. Please let me know in the comments if you live there. Please let me know in the comments. I really like the quality of the packaging. I was really pleasantly surprised. Unfortunately, the color is not for me at all. I think there was either only one color, or I took the lightest one. And this is too dark for me. It's too dark and too yellow. And when I apply it on my face, I can definitely see it. No, this is just not for me. It feels nice. It's like a cream. It's a CC cream, so it has just a little bit of tint, just a little bit. Not enough for me. I'm used to having like a little bit more coverage, not full coverage, but BB cream level of coverage. I really wanted to start loving CC creams in summer because I have such a thick layer of SPF on me that I really don't want to apply anything thicker. But I think I would wear it with concealer, like paired with concealer for a little bit more coverage. But the color is just completely not me. Otherwise it feels so comfortable, and it even smells nice. I rarely say that something smells nice, but this one smells really neutral, like aloe vera type of thing. It's so pleasant. I'm really sad that it's a really bad color for me because it's too yellow. It looks strange on my face. Yeah, I'm sad. There's all skin tones. Like, what do you mean all skin tones? These are Japanese products. This one is Majolika Majolika, 35 grams, SPF 30 PA+++. Skin Navigate color. So this is a mint base for your makeup with SPF, which I really appreciate. I tried it once and I was green. I turned into Fiona in a second. Again, I bought it because I thought that I have redness on my face, which I don't. I have some redness around my nose. I guess I felt like I have redness all over my face. It doesn't look that bad, but on my face it looks green. It turns my face into something green. I will try using it a couple of more times. It's me who is stupid. I took the correcting base, so I really hope that I will find the way to use it. This foundation, one of the best. I repeated it so many times that I will not be repeating myself more. One of the best foundations for like dry skin, for normal skin. Maybe oily skin will consider it too glowy, but I like glowy foundations and I have oily skin. I have no problem with glowy foundations. I'm keeping this so that I can show it in the videos, but I think that nothing will come out. I mean, yeah, something like this will come out. I felt like this is a good color for me in the past when I swatched it in the shop. But now it looks too yellow on me. I don't know, did my skin tone... I don't know, maybe my face got lighter. I'm not sure how and why. But this feels much darker on me than it should be. So this one is 130 Opal, and now I would like to buy 120, I think. I recently swatched it, I liked it, I think that I will take it. Unfortunately, the shade range is not necessarily for me, like there's no light shade with a pink undertone, which is what I would prefer. But I am considering repurchasing because I haven't, like, I don't know a product that is better than this. I was disappointed in many foundations, and many foundations I normally declutter almost right away. It's such a nice product. Lovely. This powder has SPF, and this is the reason I bought it. Not because I believe in SPF and powders, but I felt like it's so cool to buy a powder with SPF. It's not written anywhere that it has SPF. Does it have SPF? I'm not sure anymore. This one is Club Clio Airy Touch powder. It had a puff that I liked a lot. I still use it for my makeup to apply almost anything with it. I liked it, so I'm using it. I realized that pressed powders are not for me, at least not in the summer. Maybe in the winter I will be using it, but this reminds me of my Clarins powder that I've been trying to use it up so hard. Every time I would show it in the video, I was saying, I don't really like this powder, but I want to use it up so much. And I ended up using it up. but then it was reborn into this. This powder doesn't work on me at all. Like this is a powder best for dry skin, and it also has shimmery pieces, like very, very small ones. I didn't even notice before recently. Oh, this mascara, really, really, like one of the worst mascaras that I've ever tried. Majolika Majolika Lash Expander Long. It's a beautiful color, this kind of flat wand, and it has these like artificial hairs that's supposed to make your lashes longer. I know that it's all looking very gross. A warm toned brown color, a waste of money to be honest, but I will share in the review video next weekend everything that I haven't shared with you. And lastly, I really wanted to end this on a good note. This is one of my best purchases as like for skincare, lip care type of thing. This one is Mentholatum Melty Cream Lip. This one is fragrance free and it has SPF. This I remember for sure, I think 20 plus. Oopsie, it's a little bit dirty because I've been using it, but it's it doesn't have any color. And it is melty, and it's you cannot imagine how nice it is. I will be explaining it in details in the video, but this is one of the best purchases so far. Wow, I'm so tired. I've been filming I think for the past 3 hours, if not more. Thank you so much for watching. Please support this video if you like this video. If you want to support my efforts, the best support is subscribing, liking the video, leaving any kind of comments. Have you ever tried anything that I showed today? If you haven't seen the video with Kbeauty things in my collection, please check it out. Thank you so much for watching, for your support, for your kind words. I read them every time when I post and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye bye.